Hi, I'm Ken K-Train Kreitz, NBA contributor at RotoWire, and with us is senior NBA contributor Alex Barutha.
How's it going, Ken?
Going very well, Alex. So let's dive right into it, Alex. Who's your favorite center sleeper this season?
Robert Williams, someone who is sneaking into the third round.
Yes.
Yeah, of your Boston Celtics, by the way.
Time Lord, baby.
They added Al Horford during the offseason, so I understand why some people are concerned about that. But the thing is, Robert Williams ranked 90th per game last season in only 19 minutes. And on a per game basis, he was the 7th best fantasy player. So all you're really hoping for out of Robert Williams is maybe 24, 25 minutes a night, essentially split time with Horford, who hasn't exactly been the healthiest guy in the world, who's getting up there in age. They might rest him.
36 years of age, yeah.
36 years old, could be resting on back-to-back some nights. So Robert Williams has potential for more than those 24 minutes pretty often. The expectation has to be that he's a double-double threat every night. He can rack up 3 assists, and he can rack up 3 blocks on a lot of nights. He's one of the most deadly lob threats in the whole league. Having Dennis Schroeder there will be a big help for him. I mean, Schroeder played with Anthony Davis last season. He knows how to throw lobs.
All right, well then after the Time Lord, who, yes, as a Celtics fan, I'm all in on. After the Time Lord, who's your other favorite sleeper at center?
I love Isaiah Stewart, second-year center.
Beef stew.
Yeah, of the Detroit Pistons, appropriately nicknamed Beef Stew. He is hustle personified. He is a 6'8", just like bowling ball of a center. In his last 19 games last season, he averaged 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 blocks in 27 minutes. I expect him to see 27 minutes a game again, if not more. The Pistons have to be treating him like he's a core part of the future. I think they struck gold with him. I know he's undersized, but he was 17th in the NBA in rebound percentage last season and 8th in block percentage last season as a 6'8" rookie center. I mean, that kind of player, that kind of just pure talent does not come around that often. I think they're going to feature him in the offense a ton, especially with Cade Cunningham. Should get Stewart some very easy looks around the basket, and maybe even some pick and pop threes.
He could be a better shooting Ben Wallace. All right, let's look at some lottery-bound teams, Alex. Who's your favorite sleeper big man on a lottery-bound team?
This is one of the first seasons we're going to be able to say that the Spurs are a lottery-bound team, but I'm very convinced of that. And I do like Kelan Johnson. Whether or not he plays the 3 or the 4 this season doesn't really matter. If you have been a DFS player, if you're heavy into those games, you know that he was one of the most up and down players last season. His game log, exactly. But he's not even 22 years old yet. He's bound to improve. The absence of DeMar DeRozan opens up a ton of usage. Keldon Johnson, he's the thing I like about him. I've actually seen him. I went to see him. I didn't go to see him specifically. I saw him play in the G League in person. He is a very big forward, hyper athletic, loves to drive to the basket, draw contact, just get to the rim. And that's really good to see as a young player, because sometimes those guys shy away from contact. If he improves even marginally as a shooter and a passer, I expect a lot of big things from him. I expect plenty of 20-point nights from Keldon Johnson.
He does rack up some nice point totals with all those free throw attempts. Do you have a favorite old-timer / veteran that maybe fantasy fans are giving up on a little too early?
I think I've been saying this name since I started working at RotoWire, but Robert Covington, the perennial 3 and D player, on offense.
And 3 and 3.
Yeah, 3, yeah. He's a wing. He just guns from 3 on offense. But on defense, he'll guard 2 through 5 if he has to. Last season, from February onward, he ranked 63rd on a per game basis. He's ranked inside the top 75 every season of his career, except as a rookie. He's being drafted in the mid 80s on Yahoo, and I get it because he's not exactly like a sexy pick, but we shouldn't be surprised, as has happened in the past, if he trends closer to rank 50. as one of the best 3-and-D players in the league on a Portland team that is frankly extremely shallow, and they're going to need him to play 30 to 35 minutes a game.
And it sounds like there's one more big man you want to discuss in the greater Florida region.
Yeah, from the Magic, Chuma Okeke should be the starting power forward for the Orlando Magic, especially while Jonathan Isaac is out while recovering from his knee injury. There are also questions about his availability for other games. And they drafted Franz Wagner, but he's not someone that I'm not super concerned about him taking away minutes from Okeke. Long story short, Okeke ranked 86th last season in per game production during his final 18 appearances. He was 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 combined steals and blocks. He's someone who missed all of his rookie season due to injury and who was paying attention to the Orlando Magic for their final month of the season. So
he got a lot of run when they had no one to play.
Exactly. He was seeing 30 minutes a game. Casual fans have no idea who he is, so he's slipping in drafts. He's being drafted in the 130s, and he was someone who was clearly in the mid 80s when he was playing, true starters minutes, which I think he will this season. So if you're potentially getting a guy who might jump 50 spots compared to where he's drafted, I think you just have to take that chance.
Absolutely agree. All right. Thank you for those insights. To see a lot more of Alex's fantasy NBA contributions, please try RotoWire for free at rotowire.com/try. Our 2021 draft kit is live and ready to help you dominate your leagues.
Try RotoWire today, free for 10 days. Get our premium tools, rankings, analysis, and breaking news alerts. No credit card required. Go to rotowire.com/try.